have this almost Bettie Page inspired hair tutorial. This time it is using a curling iron, which I don't typically do, so go ahead, give me some feedback on that, and let's go in. So to get started, I'm going to get my Suavecita dry shampoo and just spray that all throughout my hair, since my hair is at least a day old here, maybe even a few days old. And I like to take my wet shine brush with the board bristles and just distribute that product in just to absorb any of that excess oil, since I do have a medium to fine hair texture in my hair. Now I am sectioning from ear to ear and clipping that top portion up out of the way with a butterfly clip, and I will get my rat tail comb and section the bottom portion in half and secure that top part with a duckbill clip just to get it nice and out of the way and start on that bottom section. I will take my Kenra heat styling and heat protectant spray and spray that all throughout. I also like that product because it gives us a little bit of a hold, which is really nice since I will be using the thermal iron with it, and those curls tend to not hold as well in my hair anyway as a wet set. And bear with me here, I typically do not style my hair like this. I am doing this upon request, so if I seem a little out of it, that's why. But I will take my curling iron. I'm using about 1-inch sections with a 1-inch curling iron, and I just like to start at the base and kind of work my way out into the ends until everything is nice and rolled up. I let that set for about a few moments or so until I can feel all of my hair start to heat up, and then I will gently kind of slide my hair to the edge and grab it while it's still in that round little part and clip that out of the way. And I'll do the same thing on the other side, starting at the base of that section and kind of twirling my hair around all the way until I feed it through to the ends of my hair. And then I'll let that set there for a few moments as it all heats throughout that curl. And then I will glide that off and secure that with a clip. And then I will go through and just start doing my normal sectioning and using the curling iron with that, just curling everything, letting it set, and then clipping it in a duckbill clip to kind of set it. And once you have all of your hair nice and set in those pin curl clips, I would go ahead and spray with your thermal heat protectant, which is also a setting spray, that Kenra, and let that set. I'm actually going to sleep on my hair this evening, so I have my little silk bonnet that I'll just wrap everything in so it doesn't kind of get all crumpled up or messed up while you're sleeping. I'll push my bangs out of the way in that and then go let that set while I sleep. So after you've let it set, you could do 45 minutes. Mine I did, while I was sleeping. I will come out, take my bonnet off, and since I have these lovely little bangs here that have been clipped up all evening, I like to spray the comb with the heat protectant before I put that through my bangs, just so it doesn't get so clumpy at my bang. And I'll even blow dry it through a little bit just to kind of prevent any type of hairspray feel or clumpy, just kind of bangy feel there, and just kind of dry everything in to get it to lay best. I then will start by taking out all of these pin curl clips all throughout my head, and then I'll kind of run my fingers through them and break them up a little bit. And once you have all these clips out, you kind of can fluff out your hair by I like to use my wet shine brush, just because these board bristles help with smoothing, and the wet brush again has those finer bristles, so you're able to kind of go throughout that curl, break it up a little bit without pulling that curl out. And I'll just kind of fluff it through my hair gently just to kind of break everything up and mold it together with these curls. A little technique I like to do to kind of get those bottoms to mold together is I like to scrunch them in with my hand like that, and then I spray them up in place so they'll stay like that. And now I'm just going through with this Again, finer boar bristle brush just to kind of fluff everything out a little bit so it still has that movable kind of flow to it. It's not so sprayed together and like helmet hair type. And this is something I typically have to do anyway on my second day. Hair with my bangs, I have to go through with my tiny little flat iron there and just kind of give them a little bit of a bend and a mold together. And then once I've gone through and put that bend in it, I'll use a kind of wider tooth comb here to kind of brush through and make everything mold and blend together. And then whenever you have those little guys at the bottom, I'll just kind of tuck them in with my nails, or sometimes I'll use the end of my comb, as you see there, and then I'll just spray that in place just to make sure everything all blends and molds together. And this, I was using the Kenra texture spray. This is my first time using that because I always like some type of dry texture kind of spray on my hair just to give it that grit and hold. And then we have the finished hair look here. So please like, subscribe, and I will see you all again very soon.